Thinking of visiting Singapore? There's no other place like it, a true gem in Asia. This is what you need to know before visiting. We will give all the best tips on how to get around, where to stay, what to see and do, and what to eat, to make your first trip stress-free. We'll make sure you're covered from the moment you land and advise on how best to stay connected during your trip. So let's get into it. This vibrant city is an eclectic blend of Malaysian, Indian, Chinese, Arab and English cultures, with a Singaporean twist. It's packed with plenty to see and do and wonderful culinary dishes, state-of-the-art accommodation and vibrant nightlife. Its mesmerizing architecture and mix of cultures makes it one of Asia's top destinations, and we'll show you why. Before we begin, you should know that English is widely spoken, alongside Malay, Tamil and Mandarin. The main currency is the Singaporean dollar, which is roughly $1 to $1.35, and the standard electrical outlet is 220 to 240 volts, with 3 square prongs, same as that used in the UK. Credit cards are widely accepted, but you still may need cash for food stalls or small purchases. Singapore is an all-year-round destination, as the weather is usually hot and humid, with temperatures reaching over 30 degrees Celsius or 86 degrees Fahrenheit whenever you visit. We would recommend bringing a portable umbrella when visiting for those sudden tropical downpours. The monsoon season is usually from November to January. The weather will fluctuate hotel prices in the city, along with world events, like the Formula 1, where it's near impossible to find a good room without paying a premium. Our recommendation would be to visit in the shoulder seasons, from December to January, or March to May, to enjoy the city with far fewer crowds and the greatest value accommodation options. From the moment you land, you'll realize why Singapore is so special. It has an airport like no other, with a stunning waterfall. A taxi from the airport at arrivals will take you around 30 minutes and costs around $30 or $22 US. All taxis are metered and will incur a surcharge for trips originating at the airport. There is the option to take buses and trains, but may involve multiple changes, so would recommend a taxi, Grab or private transfer for your first visit. At just 31 miles wide and 17 miles long, getting around isn't too difficult. It has plenty to see and some amazing neighborhoods like Little India, Marina Bay, the financial district and Chinatown. We would recommend using either the Grab app, similar to Uber and widely used in most of Asia. It's a convenient way to get across the island, and is often cheaper than hailing a traditional taxi. There are many to choose from, so finding a driver won't be that hard. Alternatively, you can use the MRT trains. There are over 140 stations across the network which covers all the key areas. We would recommend downloading their map before you visit, so you have this from the moment you land. The price of tickets depends on where you are going, but generally around $3 US. We would also recommend purchasing the Singapore Tourist Pass, which offers 3 days unlimited travel on all public transport for around 30 Singaporean dollars, which includes a $10 refundable deposit. Here, shopping isn't just about buying things. It's about exploring different worlds where retail, nature, and technology meet. It certainly has lots to offer, but if shopping here, remember tourists can claim a 8% refund on goods and services tax paid on your purchases if you spend over $100 at many shops. So why not cruise into Funan Mall on a bike or stroll around some of the flagship stores around Orchard Road? There's plenty of iconic souvenirs that can be found here, such as the famous tiger balm ointment or traditional sweets and candies. Why not start at the airport? It has a 10-story high complex that has some of the world's top brands, surrounded by a real forest and a breathtaking 40-meter high waterfall, walking trails and its own attractions. Or why not head over to Little India, and you'll soon feel like you're in another world. This vibrant area is home to some colorful architecture, bustling shops and beautiful temples, selling everything from gold jewelry, clothing and souvenirs. One of the most famous areas has to be Orchard Road. Here you'll find all your favorite luxury brands such as Louis Vuitton, Patek Philippe and Saint Laurent, as well as plenty of local labels and homegrown designers. Although if you're after luxury brands, then you should also check out Marina Bay Sands. For unique items and more of a street market kind of vibe, then check out Bugis Street. Here you'll find an impressive mix of stores and street vendors and an endless list of products in all styles, colors and sizes. It's not hard to find a casual, everyday outfit for under $10. Each area in Singapore has its own vibe, each offering an exclusive take on the city. We'll take you through some of the best areas to stay and their charms. One of the best places to stay, and our personal favorite, is the Colonial area. It's very central, so you can walk to bars and restaurants in the Quay and Marina Bay area, and close enough to delicious street food in Little India or Bugis, whilst still being able to get to Orchard Road for shopping. This area can be a little expensive, especially during peak seasons. A great alternative would be the Marina Bay area. Here you'll be able to witness the spectacular Marina Bay Sands lights and music show and be close to some of Singapore's biggest landmarks. Although there are no budget or mid-range options available here. If you want to experience some of Singapore's diverse cultures, then why not check out Little India and Lavender Street? A charismatic area with great food and shopping. Accommodation here tends to be slightly cheaper, similar to this would be the city's Chinatown. For nightlife and evening entertainment, we would recommend the Keys. Connected by Singapore's river, in between the Colonial District and the Central Business District, it's a great location. This area has a myriad of bars and restaurants along the banks and comes to life in the evenings. For a mix of budget, mid-range and luxury, why not check out Bugis and the Kampong areas? It hosts a number of hipster chic cafes and boutique shops. This is an excellent choice if you want to save on accommodation, although note that it is a little further away from the city center. With such an eclectic mix of cultures, the food in Singapore is a must for any foodie. We would recommend trying the Hainanese chicken rice. No matter where you go, you can find this national dish everywhere. It's poached chicken on fragrant rice with a bit of red chili and sweet soy sauce. Another classic is laksa. This tasty soup consists of short rice noodles, with seafood and a coconut soup filled with flavors of the famous chili crab. It's stir-fried and coated in a thick sauce. It can get messy, but it's well worth the effort. If looking for a quick snack, then try some of the amazing sauté on offer. You'll find chicken, lamb, mutton and beef varieties, all with a peanut sauce. To help wash it down, try some of the coffee. It's usually served with condensed milk and will be dotted all through the city. If like us, you're used to having all the information available at the snap of a finger and need to be connected during your visit, and enjoy the convenience of having access to maps, and finding recommended places to eat or help communicate without having to rely on public Wi-Fi, then picking up a SIM card is a must. We would recommend the Simba SIM card, who offer great tourist options for around $20, and can be found at the airport and across the city center. There are way too many things to list here, but we'll try to cover all the best. One of the most iconic attractions has to be the city's gardens. So be sure to check out the Botanic Gardens and the Gardens by the Bay. You'll get some amazing views and see why so many people flock to this city. Explore some of the cultural neighborhoods, from Little India, Chinatown to the Colonial District, each packed with unique architecture and charm. And dive into Singapore's nightlife. It has many rooftop and riverbank bars offering a great place to unwind and spend the evening. If visiting with children or family, then head over to Sentosa Island. Connected by bridge, this island has a range of theme parks, luxury resorts, beach bars and a subterranean casino. Kids will be inundated with things to do at the aquarium or Universal Studios. If that wasn't enough, you can take them to Singapore Zoo, with its open-air enclosures where you can stand under trees with orangutans swinging above your head. If you still have time, hop on the Singapore Flyer, a 165-meter-tall observation wheel offering stunning views of the marina and the backdrop for the Singapore Formula One. Or stroll through many of the city's parks or across the Helix Bridge, connecting the Marina Center to the bayfront area, resembling the double helix in DNA. With its stunning architecture, diverse culture, and relaxed lifestyle, Singapore is a must-visit destination for any traveler. Whether you're seeking a relaxed break or simply to see the sights and soak up the culture, it has something for everyone. Thanks for checking out this video. If this was helpful, please give this video a like. And if you would like to hear more pro tips from our travels, then please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you receive notifications every time we post a new video.